Mm. Oh. So setting up your space. Good morning, good morning. As I have settled into this sequence and the incredible benefit of being consistent in this space, the benefit there is that all we need to do is show up, make the gesture, continue the breath, and then receive what comes out of it. That if I were sitting in a canoe and I reach forward and I draw the paddle back and I let go, I don't need to do more. I don't need to think the canoe forward. I don't need to believe the canoe forward. I put my paddle in, I draw back, I let go. And the more consistent that I am with that gesture, the more the canoe goes forward. And then when I take my paddle out and I'm in the current and I'm in the momentum, I'm moving forward effortlessly. I don't have to do more. And so as we come into the last 10 days of this sequence, we're familiar, we're consistent. And so now it gets so much easier and the momentum gets so much stronger and the rewards, we're just in the current. And I did yoga with my daughter, she's 15. I never ever push them to do practice with me. They must find practice on their own choice. And she said, Mom, could we do that? I can't, the pricelessness of having her turn to me and roll out a mat and say, I'm ready. That's prosperity beyond measure, right? I'm just in the canoe and I'm like, wow, that's coming in. I had free time yesterday. That's coming in. I have clear choices that I'm making. That's coming in. I have an understanding and a trust in what's next, and that's coming in. Like, that's a level of prosperity that at the beginning of these 30 days, I wasn't aware of. 10 years ago, as I was living in the basement of my then husband's home, trying to school the children, no income of my own, no car of my own, just barely making sense of things. And prosperity would have meant being able to go to the grocery store and not worry when I got to the checkout. And the difference, letting prosperity mean different things on different days, and letting it grow and letting it expand. And there's an artistry here so that what is truly, truly priceless can come to us, because what is priceless to us is known. So I will be quiet. You know what you're up to. If you're just joining, join in and do what you can. But let's just think of, putting the paddle in the water and then enjoying. After each stroke, there's that little whoosh. That's all we're doing, is creating that momentum so that our life is not inert in its habit, in its pattern, but it's alive, it's exploring, it's in the current, it's being carried forward. I'm so grateful you're here. Good morning. Hello. So part of what I know to be clear is that after nearly 15 years of teaching in person in Baltimore, I will stop. But I will continue right here in this space. The digital classes will go on. The library will continue to build. The explorations will be here, shared between us, recorded, available over space and time. So I will stop the in-person this weekend. This Saturday, Sunday are my last in-person classes in Baltimore. It's time to make space for something new. I know that. I don't know what it will be, but I will remain here in this online form. So tune in, be guided. sitting tall. Ong Namo, I bow to the guidance I cannot always understand. Gurudev Namo, I bow to the trust that I can call and the daring. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. Come to lie down on your back. And let's start building that clear, clean, strong foundation. Knees to the chest, hands on the shins. Exhaling, it comes closer. Inhaling, it floats away. 5. Lift your head, shoulders, knees over hips, toes together, palms pressed down. If you're pregnant, move it side to side and just tap your outer heels with your feet on the floor. If it's too much, keep your head down and just move side to side, opening the sides of your spine. A little exhale with each pulse of your hands. Close your eyes, steady there, or draw your right knee in and your left leg long. Change your legs. Knees together, legs out. And knees to your chest. Roll yourself up, reach forward, roll yourself back. Knees bend, feet to the floor, point your fingers up. Roll up, up and over, turn to the back, roll back, knees bend, feet flat. Roll up, other side. Inhale, rolling back. And roll up, exhale, revolve. Stay seated here and bring your palms together and make a circle. Circle from the seat. Opening the upper back through the chest, reverse your circle. If you have a tender low back, if you're pregnant, then just reverse your circle with your hands. Or if you want to go on, you'll roll the hips up and circle. Roll the hips off the floor.
Widening the feet and zipping up the middle and reversing. One more. Good. And knees bend and feet flat. Good. Hands to your shins. Just roll forward and roll back. Smoothing through the spine. And knees to your chest. A little wag of the tail. Left foot to the floor, right knee to your chest. And then the right heel rising over the knees. Half happy baby, holding the outer ankle or the outer foot. Perhaps interlace your fingers and bring your right knee down. Inhale up to extend and exhale, bend. If it's too far or your leg feels tight, arm feels tight, hold the outer shin. Just bending the elbow, help it down. And then press it out long. Go one more time, bending the knee, bringing it down to stay. Extending into the right heel, extending the left leg long. 3. If it's too far, you're holding the back of the leg, you're holding the back of the calf. 2. Good. Put your arms wide, palms down, and take that long leg and cross it to the left. And then open it wide to the right. And then exhaling, cross it across your body to the left. And open it wide. And as you cross to the left, stay to the left, hovering off the floor, your heel the height of your knee. Scissor your thighs, let your legs be strong, reach your hips away from your heart. Bend your right knee, find the floor, center your hips, and left knee to your chest. Just a little change here. Keep our body guessing. Half happy baby, so holding the outer shin, the outer ankle, or interlacing your fingers so that the palm of your right foot's over the left sole. Press into the heel and bend the knee. Straightening out, opening up, and bending down. And keep the left knee bent, keep the chest broad, keep the pelvis broad. And then straightening out the left leg, straighten out the right, holding the outside edges of your foot or the outside edges of your calf or your thigh. Reach strongly into both heels. Lengthen your spine, lengthen your abdomen, lengthen your legs. And then arms out wide. And take the long left leg across your body to the right. And then up and wide open to the left. And then across. So your heel is the height of your hip. Strengthening the bottom leg, strengthening the top leg. Reach right to the tips of your toes. One more time, opening wide. And then reaching across to pause. Stand in both heels. Scissor your thighs, navel to spine. The inhale, you fill the chest. The exhale, the navel turns left a little further. And then you come up into the center. Hands to the shins, a wag of the tail, shake it out. And you'll roll to your right side. So supporting the right side of your head. Tap your right knee down, your left knee down. And then turn the left knee up and tap the toe behind you. So knee up, tap the front. Knee up, tap behind. Knee up, tap the front. And knee up and tap behind. 2 more. As you tap your knee down, rotate the left heel high over the knee. And this time straighten it out to straighten the top leg, to bend, and to rotate down. Two more, just this way, to straight and bend and tap. Move from the navel. Good. And bring it down. Now bend your top knee right behind the other and straight up. Like you would pull a rubber band down, heels to heels, and then bend your knee up and straighten it up. Go one more like that. Down, keeping the left knee pointed up to the ceiling, and up. Good. And roll onto your left side. And we'll roll the right knee down and the right knee open and tap your toes. So when you roll your right knee up, it's important to keep it going as far back as it will go. And then you're lifting your right knee as high as it will go. So you're starting to find the path and make the path a little larger. Knee up and toe down, and knee up and knee down. As you spin your knee down, spin your heel higher, so that you're getting as much rotation through the right thigh bone, through the right hip as you can. And you're engaging inner thigh, outer hip, pelvis, and navel. Excellent. So draw your right knee up and straighten your right leg high. Bend your knee and tap your knee. That's 4. And 3. And 2. If you make this daily, the same way that you make brushing your teeth daily, you're likely to die with your original teeth. And this way you're likely to keep your hips all the way to the end instead of getting replacements. Toes up, reach out and down, heel to heel, and then draw your right toes up the leg. And straight up, and heel to heel, and come up the inside. And up, and reach out. One more, you're drawing your toe as far back, and as far up, and as far out as you can. Good, come to lie down on your belly. Wag your tail. Put your palms down, put your forehead on your palms. And as you press your head down, float your feet, navel into the body, and little beats of the heels. And imagine those beats are a means of getting your legs a little longer and a little straighter. And as you zip into the heels, and the legs straighten and the toes point, and it all becomes strong and purposed and precise. Forehead presses down, navel rising up, low back is long, legs are so strong. We're going to go 20 more beats. Firm the legs, float the toes, lengthen the spine. Awesome. Bend your knees. And as you straighten your legs, lift your chest 3 times. Bend your knees, belly down. Straighten your legs to lift your chest. Oh, one more. Bending your knees. Straighten your legs, lift your chest. And then child's pose. Knees wide, toes together. Fold it back. And you'll bring it up into a cross-legged seat. So my blanket is folded into a thick, narrow support. And with that cross, I can sit tall. And just one hand down, one hand over. And we'll change that up 3 times, just reaching for 3. Finding the outer hip, the outer shoulder. 2. One more each side. Building our seat, building our upright spine. And as you come upright, hold opposite elbows. And let your elbows rise up. Relax the neck and the jaw, pressing the elbows to widen into the hands
and drawing the hands into the elbow, making a frame. And from that frame, draw the navel back and down. You might have a nice little tremble through the shoulders and the elbows. Right hand down and left hand reaches over. Any further, you just bend your right elbow a little bit and straighten it out to rotate left. Little bend. Little turn of the heart. And hand down, left side. So reach the right. A little bend in the left elbow as you straighten it, turn right. Little bend. Little straightening, turning right. Holding opposite elbows. So find the habitual hold, one on top, one in front, and then change where the hands are. Trying to draw the elbows apart, the elbows up, the navel back, the navel down, the hands drawing in, the arms drawing open. Little wriggle. And as you let go, turn your palms open. Tap the pinky edge and draw a circle and tap the first finger edge. So the pinkies tap and the first fingers tap, tap. As you tap the first fingers, the right thumb fits under the left. Adjust your seat in any way you need to. If cross-legged doesn't work, sit in a chair. So it's this opening, it's this portal, it's this tap, it's this connection. We're opening to all things. And so with this, we're calling through it har, and har is the sound of infinity, the infinite possibility that true creativity draws on. When we're truly creative, anything is possible. The sun can be blue. The house can have a door on the roof. We can draw anything with our crayons. We can peel it off the page. We can bring it to life. And that possibility, that's har. The peeling the crayon off the life, the blowing into it until it becomes our size, that's har. That's what we're saying. Har, 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 har. Har. We're opening a door, a portal to that incredible infinite possibility that we can't even imagine, but it's available to us. 2.5 more minutes. Har, 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 har. Har, 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 har. 3, 2, 1. Hands up high. Inhale. Tuck your chin, hook your thumbs, reach. If you need to, let the breath out, come back in, fill it up. Lift the pelvic floor, your attention up, 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 up into the midbrain. And the chin up and the breath out and the hands down. Open to all possibility. Open to what needs to conclude so that something new can come through, that this too is an act of prosperity, that endings are important for expansion, right? Spread your fingers. Cross your forearms, open, cross, open, cross. This is the modification. Try it out with a har, 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 har. You can work there or arms straight, navel back, tail down. Har. You're not opening all the way out to the sides. Keep it up, keep it in front of you. Spread your fingers. And turn that har into a silent syllable in the mind. Each exhale, a sound in your mind. Each exhale, a cross of the arms. 2.5 minutes. Three, two, one. Hands up, 3 sips. Tuck your chin, hook your thumbs, reach up, navel back, tail down. Wriggling, rising. Soft elbows, chin up, breath out, hands down. Notice the quality of expansion, a change from before. Open your hands, put your thumbs into your palms, put your fingers over your thumbs, find a reverse circle. Navel back, tail down. If you need to shake out your legs and come back in, changing the cross of your legs, set yourself up. If you need to sit with the heels out for your seat, fantastic. Or the arms extend. And they're great, sweet reverse circles, strengthening the center and the low back. And with each circle, it's a sound, it's a word. Good, 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 good. Like an incantation. Good, good, good. Close your eyes, settle in. Good, 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 good. Building your positive stamina, right? That you wouldn't run out, that you would make more, that it would become even better, that good becomes better. And when it's better, it's God, 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 God. If that's a loaded word for you, go to good, 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 because they are the same. So allow them to blend together. Good, God, 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 good, good, good. Make it yours because you are both. You are good. You are God. You are the meaning maker. You are the meaning. You are the receiver, the producer. Good, 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 good. God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 God. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Tuck your chin, hook your thumbs, reach. Lift the pelvic floor, gather up the spine into the midbrain. If you need to, let out the breath, bring it back in. Pause, we meet here, so still and tall. Soft shoulders, chin up. Take your time, hands come down. Palms face the ground, elbows are bent. Each one, Har Hare Hari, Wa He Guru. 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 Whisper.
whistle. One more. Palms down, heart high, be still. Just be what you've made. Left arm out, bend the elbow, palm down. Right hand, palm down, stack on the left. We'll go in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. So if you want to go in for 6 or in for 8, fantastic. Just keep the same length of your count for in, hold, and out. So in for 4. Pause 4. Out 4, 3, 2, 1, and in 2, 3, 4. Pause 2, 3, 4. Out and in. To pause and out. In 6. Pause 6. Out 6. If it's too much, return to 4. In 6. Pause. Out 6. Work 4, work 6, work 8, whatever you choose. 2 more rounds. At the end of your exhalation, gently return your hands to your thighs, sitting tall. Finding a tall, steady spine, we finish with the Gyan Mudra meditation. In the nose, out the nose. In the mouth, out the mouth. In nose, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. When you're breathing in the mouth, it's very subtle, as though you were simply sipping a cup of water. Your pace may be different from mine, so if you know your way, take it. I will tell you when 5 minutes is up. If you're done, then be done. I will tell you when 8 minutes are up. There you may be done. The full sequence at 11 minutes.
and then I will lie back with you. So 5, 8, or 11. In the nose. Out the nose. In the mouth. Out the mouth. In the nose. Out the mouth. In the mouth. Out nose. In nose. Out nose. In mouth. Out mouth. In nose. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. In nose. Out nose. In mouth. Out mouth. In nose. Out mouth. In mouth. Out nose. You continue the pattern. the conclusion of this round of breath pattern, that's 5 minutes. If enough is enough, lie back. And if needed, you can continue the pattern on your back a moment or two, just feeling that continuation, that guidance and intelligence. I will tell you when we reach 8 minutes. Allowing the breath to soften, to diminish, and just ever so slightly directing it through the nose and the mouth. At the end of your next breath pattern, that's 8 minutes, lying back if you're done. to its conclusion. At the conclusion of your pattern, sit very still, as though you just finished that canoe stroke and you were just savoring the momentum of the boat through the water, effortless. You are doing nothing, and yet you are moving. Stay seated in this sweet stillness or unfold, laying your blanket over your belly, over the hinge of your hips. Deepening your breathing. Flex your feet, open and close your toes. Hands overhead, interlace your fingers, press away. Bring your palms together and walk your feet in to rub the soles of your feet. And hands to shins, a wag of the tail. All the way up and over to a seat. Reaching wide, reaching high. I am this. Palms together down the middle. Embodied. Reaching wide. Expansive. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead, center. I bow to it all. I bow to the truth of myself. Long sat, short nam, inhale. Sat nam. Sat nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Thank you for your practice, for this incredible momentum that we begin to build at this part, this moment we've gotten familiar, and now we're in it. We're in the flow we made. So again, next Thursday is May 5th, and next Thursday will be the last day of this sequence. I will not be teaching again until June 5th. And on June 5th, we'll start a whole new sequence for the throat, for creative expression. Coming into the summer, the way that the produce grows and comes into fruition during the summer, and the corn comes out, and the peppers and the cucumbers, and we are more available. What we have to offer is surfacing more clearly, less holding, more opportunity to clarify that. So June will be beautiful and wonderful and totally match the season. So we have Thursday coming. Saturday, Sunday will both be online and in person. The last in-person teaching in Baltimore. And then Tuesday, Thursday next week, we conclude the online version of this sequence. If you have a continual payment with me, if you get an email every time we start a sequence and it gives you access to that hidden page with the short kriyas, then you will also get sequences that you can pick from or use at your will for the days that I am away. If you want access to that, set up a recurring payment or contact me. You're also encouraged to go back. We've got 900 videos to choose from that are up on YouTube. They're all organized by playlist. Go back into last year. Go back into a month that really landed for you. Play through that month again. And I can't tell you what you will find in the doing again. It's so important. The repetition, just like day to day to day, we repeat. Go back and do something again. Repeat it again. That repetition is creating stronger and stronger pathways of your physical ability, of your mental availability. So if you recur with me, I will absolutely give you work to do while I'm away. And I will be back in June. And if you don't, then help yourself to the library that's available on YouTube. Have a question? Send me an email through my website, marthamcalpin.com. Thank you. Satnam.